And this tide is all the way up to the seawall. And you see that spray behind me. That's what hurts. It's this wind pulling this water off the Gulf. There's a big gust right there. Whew, that'll move you a little bit.
That was KPRC2's Owen Conflenti live in Galveston as Hurricane Beryl rocked the island.
Yeah, hard to believe that was just 11 days ago. Owen was in the middle of that storm and had to fight through those strong winds and rain. It's been 9 days since the storm. Now the city, they want people to know that they're welcoming back tourists. They've got power and they want everybody to come back. So joining us live in Galveston this morning is KPRC2 digital reporter Mariah Ballard. What's it looking like there this morning, Mariah?
Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Haley. I saw Owen was getting a little roughed up out there last week, but check it out behind me, guys. The sun is rising here in Galveston. We're at that very same convention center. Can you believe this is the same spot Owen was standing in? And the island is back open for business. They're welcoming tourists again. So joining me this morning is Paul Schultz, the Vice President of Hospitality for Landry's Hotel. Good morning.
Right. Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. So tell us a little bit about how the hotels and the convention centers prepare when they know a storm is coming.
Well, you know, we start preparing as early as April in the year. We've got a well-executed hurricane preparedness. We work with the city of Galveston. We have a meeting with them with emergency services. And really, we're on it all the time. We put it to bed maybe around November, but again, we bring it out in April. And we've been through previous storms. San Luis has a lot of long-term associates that have been through the storms. I myself have been through Ike and Rita, so we've got great experience.
Wow. Yeah. Now, did the hotel or convention center suffer any damage for the hurricane?
We had mild damage. Most of it was cosmetic, I would say. Trees, you know, some of our hotels did have a little bit of water penetration, but that's all been corrected, and we're open and taking care of business.
I love that. So if I'm a tourist and I'm coming to hang out at the hotel, what plans do you all have in place if a hurricane were to hit while guests are staying here?
Well, thank God we haven't gotten to that. But what we would do is, you know, when the city moves in or they say mandatory evacuation, then at that point we would reevaluate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when weather events hit like this in the area, is there any direct impact to business? Do you guys see a decline? Do you guys have to cancel some events over at the convention center?
You know, that is a serious issue, and July is our busiest time of the year. This is when we ramp up. We've got a strong momentum in tourism, and it definitely puts a halt on it. It's been tough. San Luis have a generator that operates the entire hotel at 2.1 megawatt. It runs for 3 days. We keep it full, and no issues at that hotel, really. I mean, you know, but our other hotels that have smaller generators, you basically have life safety and limited lighting. So air conditioning would not be present, and that's really the issue.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's been hard. Again, this is the hotels, the restaurants. You know, hard times when this storm comes through and without power.
Yes, but the worst is over.
The
island is back open. Invite the community out right now. You can do a little staycation if you live in Houston. We're right up the road.
Absolutely. You know, the restaurants, everything's getting back to normal. It is. Streets are safe. You know, everything is good. It really is. Come down. This is a time where Galvestonians, they want to work. They want to show you the hospitality we have on the island. Yeah, we're very excited and look forward to getting it ramped up again.
Thank you so
come see us.
much.
Thank you, Mariah.
I love Galveston. we will be out here all morning. Next up, we're going to be talking to people from Visit Galveston, the tourism office, about tourism and inviting more people from the Houston area and abroad, everywhere else, to the community, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know that there are still some people without power, but we'll start to get back to normal and reminding them that, hey, Galveston's just around the corner, and all those businesses need our support. All right, great job. Thank you, Mariah.